Well, I think Willow's gonna like it. It's not finished yet, but when we put her up on it, she didn't run off of it in a hurry. She's up on it checking it out, so I think she's gonna be good with it. She thinks, yeah, that's better looking grass than I've been getting in. Yeah, that's gonna be your potty area. It is. Look at them eyes glowing in the dark. I'm making an outdoors deck potty area for our dog. We got a Papillon. But anyway, we figured this would be better than taking her outside every day, and then we can just open up the back door and let her run out. But I made this box that you see here, the bottom of it. This is a 4 foot by 4 foot. I made it out of 2x6 treated lumber with a 1/2 inch piece of plywood in the bottom of it. All of this is treated wood, so you know it should last well out in the weather. I put contact cement all over the bottom of this, and I caulked all around the edges to seal all of that off. This here is a vinyl rug that I'm gonna put contact cement on it too, which I've got on that section there, and I'm gonna put it on top of the plywood here also. That should help it drain better. I angled the plywood down to one corner. It's high on all the sides and the back, and it's low in one corner. So that way when we get ready to wash it out, everything should wash out to one corner, and I plan on putting a drain in that corner of it. And also this contact cement should also help it to be waterproof, even though it does not need it. But anyway, I'll show you my other steps as I get to those. Okay, we just got the vinyl laid down in there, and all in all, I think it turned out great, especially considering that it's contact cement, and when it touches, it is stuck. There ain't no pulling it back up and moving it or shifting it around. So I think it turned out great. Very pleased with that. And as you can see, the caulking around the outside of it, where I caulked around the box before I put it in. As you see the caulking there, all the crack all the way around where the 2x6 meets the 1/2 inch treated plywood. I caulked all that before the vinyl went down. So it looks like it's gonna work really well. Okay, next guys, I've got these 2x2 treated pine that I'm going to put under the shelves. I'm using shelves like you'd put in a closet in there, and I'm going to put these 2x2s up under the shelves. That's the reason why I've got the curb of the shelf on this side, and on that side the curb, and both curbs in the middle. So where it does not have a curb, which is here, it's going to be resting with these 2x2s under it. I'll show you that once I get those under there. As you can see, guys, I'm putting these 2x2s here in with deck screws. Deck screws is what I'm using on all of this. That's what I put the outside of the 2x6 treated box together with, is deck screws. Okay guys, I got all of the 2x2s. So you can see that 2x2 starting there and running to here. And these shelves are just going to set down over the 2x2s. Like that right there. Then the 2x2s that you see under here are to support this section of the shelves. Actually, it will support all of it, but mainly to keep this up off the floor. That floor would drain okay, I think, without that piece of vinyl on it, but that piece of vinyl is going to make it drain a lot better. But it should all flow in to one low corner where I'm going to put a plug in it with a hose on it and run it out to the outside out there. But should it not have enough of an angle, I plan to also put some wheels under it, and I'll make some extra adjustments on the wheels to make it higher on all 3 corners and keep 1 corner lower if I need more drainage on that 1 corner. And also, I'm not going to screw these shelves in. If I ever want to replace them, all I got to do is just lift them out. Next, I'm going to put a piece of outdoor carpet on top of these shelves. I've already got it pre-cut. I actually cut that carpet when I had that piece of 4 foot by 4 foot 1/4 inch plywood, treated plywood. I laid it on top of a carpet, and I cut out around the 4 by 4 foot treated plywood. So I cut the carpet out the exact size, which made it really easy to cut the carpet out. Okay guys, I just laid the outdoor carpet on top of those shelves. I'll show you where they're at. There's that shelf, and I just laid the carpet on it. I'm not going to glue that carpet or anything to it, so if I get ready to replace the carpet, all I've got to do is take off the 2x2 treated wood that I'm going to put all the way around it, which I'm going to fix to show that to you also. But if you get ready to do a project like this, and 4x4 is going to work for you, 4x4 by 2 shelving that goes in just a regular closet in the house is what I use there. You can go to Home Depot and get a full sheet of plywood, 1/2 inch plywood is what I used. You can get a full sheet of that, and Home Depot will cut it in half for you. So you'll have it exactly 4x4, and you won't have to mess with cutting it. I was telling you a while ago that I took that piece of vinyl and I laid that 4x4 piece of plywood on top of it and cut out around the edge of the plywood, which cut the vinyl out to the exact size I needed. I did the same thing on this carpet. I laid that 4x4 plywood on top of the carpet on the back side of it, because that's the easiest way to see how to cut it. And I cut this plywood, this carpet out the exact size of the plywood. Okay guys, what I'm doing to hold the carpet down, I'm using these same 2x2 treated pine, and I left it off this edge here to where you can see how it is. But I'm just going to lay this down in here and down in this side here, and then this 2x2 treated pine wood here is going to be what holds that carpet down. And if I get ready to replace the carpet, the only thing I'll have to do is screw these deck screws that you see here. It's going to be in there. You just screw them deck screws out, and then you get the carpet out and replace it. But this is pretty much the majority of the project, except for I'm going to put some wheels under it. You can also either stain this. You can actually do nothing with it. With it being treated wood, nothing is required, and in some cases, some of the wood I have seen in the past, it would void the warranty on it if you did paint it or anything. But treated wood will last many years, and that's what this is. And I may end up staining it or something. You can also, on the outside of this frame, if you want to put some other kind of wood on it, you can put any kind of wood you want to on the outside of this frame and stain it the color that you wanted it. But a 4x4 area should be a perfect area, I think, for most any size dog. But I think it's going to work great. I don't see why it would not. And you just take a hose and you rinse it off. And as far as, when the dog poops on it, you do just like David poops out there in your yard. You just get it up. But this is going to be convenient. If it's raining or something, with the wheels on it, I'm going to move it off under the cover there. That part of the deck is covered. On the other portion of it here, it's just got a small overhang, not much. But that portion is covered. And if it's going to rain, just take and pull it over there. And I think it's going to be absolutely perfect.